Welcome, fellow technicians, shop owners, and all participating attending the new Automotive training tutorial sessions on basic VANOS1. Car commander from his headquarters reporting for duty. Supported by my friends at IMC Parts, Odometer, Automotive, Bent Valve Productions, and Sports and Imports of Orlando. These are companies that I consider are in the trenches to help the professional technician and shops make better profit and training for their efforts. We'll be covering VANOS Part 1, which will include what VANOS is as a simple single VANOS system. That is, what makes it operate, some pitfall diagnostics, how it operates, and the start of resealing the VANOS to restore performance. So listen up, sharpen your pencils, and take notes, as keep in mind that this is Part 1 session and is the introduction to the single VANOS system. On that side note, before we get started, this service will require special factory information, specialty BMW tools, and most importantly, technical training to get the job done right the first time. Found on Automotive Technical Training Collective. Just some real smart technicians wanting to make you smarter. So join us and be part of the one mind, one mission, one objective. Get it? Got it? Good. Listen up, saddle up, lock and load. Let's get started. What we'll be starting off with is the simplest form of VANOS and slowly run through the entire range of its evolution and technology. But first, we got to get educated to what the hell is that? Well, that right there, my friends, is a VANOS, is a single VANOS. First of all, fellow techs, performance, torque, idle characteristics, and emission reductions are improved by the variable camshaft timing, the German acronym for VANOS. And yeah, that acronym's way too long and doesn't really matter. Just think variable valve timing. Get it? Got it? Good. So you ask, what makes this work? The VANOS unit is mounted directly on the front of the cylinder head, and it adjusts the intake valve timing from the retarded to the advanced position. I'll tell you what really makes it work. Three things make it work. Oil pressure, that is good clean oil condition and pressure, and keep this in mind when you run into the goo complex on a lot of these engines that customers think they can change the oil every 15,000 miles. Electronic components, a handful on this very simple system, like the VANOS solenoid and the camshaft position sensor. The DME, the digital motor electronics, the brain of the thing. Electronic control unit. Simply put, the DME controls the operation of the VANOS solenoid, which regulates the oil pressure required to move that control piston by turning that solenoid on and off. It is a simple on-off function of the single VANOS system. You can't find something as simple as this. Remember, it's on, then it's off. First and foremost, before understanding the workings of a VANOS system, remember that everything electrical and electronic starts at the battery. Let's not be spilling in electrons on the floor before you get started, or worse, harm yourself and others around you. That, my friends, is a nice clean battery. No doubt, this is a bad connection. Use proper sense when servicing a battery. I'd write this down if I were you. I'll try to be patient so you can. On one side note, I think I should mention about batteries installed in these following BMWs. You're going to write this down, right? Because you certainly don't want to foobar anything when replacing one of these batteries. That is a costly mistake. 2002 and newer 7 Series, E65 and 66, 2003 and newer 6 Series, the E63 and 54. 2004 and newer 5 Series, E60 and 61. 2006 and newer 3 Series, E90, 91, and 92. 2007 and newer X5 Series, E70 chassis models. And 2008 and newer X6 Series, or the E71s. Remember this, registration of these batteries is a must on these newer model BMWs. Also, don't forget to check that AC ripple on the charging system. Just take this important note here. System electronics don't like AC ripple and will cause all sorts of weird and wild things to happen, like the DME going stupid on you, thus causing a possible performance issue to the VANOS operation. Take note that when it comes to VANOS operation, engine RPM, engine load, engine temperature, these criteria are used to determine VANOS activation. The DME monitors the final stage output control and the signal from the camshaft position sensor for the VANOS operation. So let's cover what and how the VANOS works in relationship to the retard and the advanced functions. This point covers session 1 of the VANOS Part 1 system. Stay tuned for session 2. This is the Car Commando, signing off.